About 1,525 people in India have contracted the Omicron variant since the first case was reported in November, the Health Ministry has said. Maharashtra and Delhi continue to be the worst hit states. So far, 560 people have recovered from the new strain. The country also reported a 21% jump in new COVID cases as it reported 27,553 infections today. About 284 people died due to the virus during the period, the data showed. 23 states in India have reported the fast spreading Omicron variant so far. Maharashtra, which has reported the most number of COVID-19 cases, has 460 Omicron cases, followed by Delhi with 351 infections. Moving on to the next news, existing criteria to identify EWS, economically weaker section reservation beneficiaries for admission to medical courses across the country will be retained for this academic year, the government told the Supreme Court in an affidavit filed Friday, details of which emerged this morning. The government said changing norms at this time, when admissions and allocation of colleges for NEET students are ongoing, will lead to complications. EWS norm revisions can be applied from the next academic year, the government said. Moving on to the next news, during the Samajwadi Party regime in Uttar Pradesh, the famous Rampuri knives were used for only grabbing land of the poor, while the present state government is promoting it under the One District One Product ODOP scheme to enrich people, Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath said on Saturday. Chief Minister Adityanath made the blistering remark in Rampur, the home turf of veteran SP leader Azam Khan. He also mocked Samajwadi Party chief Akhilesh Yadav over his remarks earlier that he too could have been built the Ram temple, saying he could have thought of it only if he had the time for developing after graveyards. Moving on to the next news, Hindu pilgrims from India, the US and the Gulf region prayed at the 100-year-old renovated Maharaja Paramhansji temple in northwest Pakistan on Saturday amidst tight security, 1 year after the temple was demolished by a mob belonging to a radical Islamist party. The delegation of Hindus consisted of nearly 200 devotees from India, 15 from Dubai, the rest from the US and other Gulf countries. The Mandir and Samadhi of Paramhansji in Terry village, Karak district of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa underwent extensive repair last year after it was demolished by an angry mob in 2020, an incident that was condemned globally. Moving on to the next news, Bihar Chief Minister Nitish Kumar owns movable and immovable assets worth Rs 70.36 lakh, while his son Nishant is almost 5 times richer than him. As per details of assets of the Chief Minister and his cabinet colleagues uploaded on the Bihar government website on December 31st, Mr. Kumar has Rs 29,385 in cash and nearly Rs 42,763 deposited in the bank, while his son Nishant has Rs 16,549 in cash and Rs 1.28 crore in fixed deposit FD or deposits in various banks. Mr. Kumar has movable assets worth Rs 16.51 lakh, whereas the total value of his immovable asset is around 58.85 lakh. His son owns movable properties worth Rs 1.63 crore and the value of his immovable assets is around 1.98 crore.